I just kind of eyeballed my video to make sure that I was actually recording the whole time because you guys have no idea how many times I've done that. And I realized I think it's because my phone was sitting on a calico critter's house, combined with the fact that usually my phone is closer to me and I don't have a professional setup right now with a speaker. The audio is kind of funky. I think it'll be fine, but I'm just letting you know I apologize in advance. I promise you guys I'm going to get this all figured out, but I was really itching to make a video today, so I did what I had in me. So I apologize for the audio. Hello everybody. It's me, Riley, aka Honey Rags, and I am back again. Back already. What was this, like 3 or 4 days since my last video, which was my return video, so that's not too bad because I said in my last video I'd like to do, one video a week. I might hit that point where I'm binge posting. I'm not quite sure yet, but really my goal is to do like 2 videos a week on average. Of course, right now, because I'm just kind of starting full time again, it's probably going to be more like once a week. I really wanted to start off with a really good haul, but I decided on a what sold video. I used to have like a tripod, a pretty good video setup with a microphone and a light. I have the camera on my phone sitting on top of a stool on top of a calico critter's house. So that's how I'm recording this. I would love to have a little bit more of a professional setup within the next 6 months to a year. But at the same time, I mean, as long as I'm saying what needs to be said, I guess who really cares? So I do want to start off real quick. I'm not going to do this huge long intro. Like I always tell you guys, I can't ever shut up. So my intros are sometimes longer than the actual point of the video. But I do want to say, so when I used to do what sold videos, I could have made what sold videos like 5 times a week because I had a huge quantity of sales. Well, because I'm just now going back to full-time reselling, like my ASP is low, the number of sales is not like wow. But I guess this is also good because now you guys can kind of see like the other real side of it where, if you do start to slow down or take a break or just fall off the face of the earth like I did, you guys can kind of watch me like in real time catch back up to the point that I was at. Personally, I don't know how long that's going to take me, but I do remember when I first started reselling, I think the first like 6 months to a year, I really didn't make that much profit. I mean, I had more disposable cash, but I was investing so much money back into my inventory because I knew I wanted to like hit the ball rolling that I wasn't making like this crazy profit. And honestly, even when I basically fell off the face of the earth and quit doing reselling full time, like I said, I sold some stuff here and there, but it was more of like a hobby and just trying to keep the eBay alive type thing. I didn't notice a drop in sales for like 3 to 6 months. So that was another reason why it was really easy for me to just like snowball effect quit, because I had so much inventory. I didn't notice it. I mean, I noticed my sales were a little bit fewer and further between, but I was still selling, between 8 and 10 things a day easily without sourcing, for months. So kind of keep that in mind. I'm just waiting to get back to my sweet spot, right? Where I'm comfortable with how much I'm spending on inventory, how much I can handle, and actually having those good numbers that I really want. I'm not shooting for like $250,000 right now. Honestly, my goal for 2025 is just to, at the end of the year, be back where I was when I dropped off the face of the earth with reselling. That's my goal, and like I said, you guys can kind of watch that from the beginning. All of these sales are from this weekend, but I did throw a couple in here that were maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, just because I did want to talk about them. My average sale price is lower. A lot of that is because, well, most of what I sold hasn't been sourced recently. Although I am sourcing again, most of what sold was, stale inventory that I really marked down. Like I got to the point where I was like, I'm happy with a $10 sale. Because if I make, 10 of those a day, $100, and I already paid for them, how long ago. So it's not even like I'm taking like the loss on how much I paid for them because it's either their sale. They've been around since before my hiatus. So let's see what is selling right now. I'm going to do my Poshmark ones first. So let's get down here. And I have been so bundle happy. So I made like a sale picture saying I love offers on bundles. I had my bundles at automatic 30% taken off discount with 2 or more items. And I actually changed that because I noticed when I did that, somebody would make like $100 bundle. It would automatically take 30% off. So then you're looking at like $70, and then they'd still send me an offer for like $40. So I felt like, when I countered back and my offer was $65, it's like, where'd they go? I already had that huge 30% off, which is a lot more than some sellers offer with bundles. I decided to turn off automatic bundle discounts, make a picture that said, which I can show you guys my picture. I love bundle offers or send offers on bundles. And ever since I started sharing that on Poshmark, I have been so bundle happy. I'm loving the bundles I'm selling. And like I said, a lot of this is old inventory. So I'm really happy to see it go. Where should I start? Okay, so I'll show you guys these two bundles. And I'm really sorry if the pictures aren't super big on the bundles, but I hope you guys can get the gist. I sold this bundle of Trina Turk, American Eagle romper, a Prada dress, and an Elizabeth and James top. So I used to have Elizabeth and James on my bolo. I don't know how long they've been selling it at Kohl's, but I realized it was almost like the first time I ever saw it at Kohl's. It was like a magical, I just stopped selling it after that. Like the highest sale on that was $18, and I actually sold the entire bundle for $40, but all of this stuff was also old inventory. Like that Prada paisley pattern dress, those Prada paisley dresses used to sell for me pretty quickly, and that one, for whatever reason, I have been sitting on for so long. I was so happy to see it go in a bundle. I really like these pink tones in this bundle. That's cute. I didn't even notice that when I was wrapping it out for shipment. Another bundle. So yeah, this is kind of like, you can also, it's sometimes fun to tell with bundles, like you can tell people's style if they have more than a few items. Like this is very like business, career, classic, casual. Like you can just tell, like if it's a fun and preppy bundle or if it's like even like utility bundles where people are getting like cargo pants and like puffer jackets and stuff like that. So I sold this Calvin Klein like long blazer trench, a Hudson denim jacket, a Carlisle suede saddle brown jacket. So this Carlisle jacket I could have gotten way more out of. Carlisle sells pretty well for me. I think I could have gotten like 60 or 70 bucks if I didn't notice that when I bought it there was a nice repair patch on the back. Not super visible, but it was still a repair patch. It wasn't like this great professional repair where you could barely see the damage. So I obviously dropped that really low to $14. Honestly, would I have still picked it up? Probably, because it's still $14 and I probably got it at the bins. That one I've been sitting on for a while. So a Theory shirt, Free People classic gray jeans. I sold that bundle for $40. So two $40 bundles with different buyers. I sold this bundle. It's just a two-piece. It's a vintage pink floral pattern dress, like 1970s, and then like a 1970s geometric button-up top. So I sold that bundle for $24. Another bundle. I always get a lot of sweater bundles. I've noticed like when I seem to have a lot of bundle orders coming in, a lot of the orders are literally just someone buying like 3, 4, 5, 6 sweaters. Cupcakes and cashmere, which that one has been really for me. 360 sweater, which if you find 360 cashmere, almost always pick that up. And Splendid. Now this Splendid was a mohair blend. If you find something that's like 100% mohair, it's always going to have a better sale price than, just a regular wool sweater, I guess. But this one was a mohair blend, and I think it was probably like half and half. So I sold it for $8 in the bundle. Obviously, I wouldn't have picked that up again, but I'm also a sucker when it comes to mohair. Like, I'll pick up something that has mohair in it, knowing, like, damn well it's not going to sell. I don't know why. It's one of my favorite fabrics, but I personally wouldn't wear it because it does seem kind of itchy. Okay, this I thought I was going to get a lot more for. It's a new Tags J. Crew outfit, and it's kind of cool. It's like that Western chic look. I saw one listed when I first listed mine for like $70. I think I had mine listed at $37 for the longest, and it was getting a lot of attention, a lot of interest, but no offers. So I think I sent this $24 offer out. More bundles. So I have this bundle of BDG Urban Outfitters jeans, which I normally don't pick up BDG, but I really like this style, and it was new with tags. And then I sold a vintage Notre Dame University sweater, which anything Notre Dame, I think it's Notre Dame, but it naturally rolls off my tongue as Notre Dame. Anything vintage Notre Dame I never sit on it for too long. Here's another brand that I haven't mentioned a lot, but it's a good seller. So it's called Clean, Kleen. And this reminds me of flax. Very similar to flax with like the linens, the cottons, and does flax only make linen? You know what I mean, like that type of fabric. I don't know why that took me so long. And a lot of solid colors. So, and then I sold this lot of two Madewell mock neck tops. So that bundle of those two sold for $23. I sold a vintage 1970s. I put Gothic Victorian Revival. Those were good tag words. So I'm not crazy for tag words. Like, I won't stress myself out like thinking, what does this remind me of? You know, who would look this up if they were looking for something like this? I really don't stress out about tag words. But if I find something that like truly is unique and it's so very clearly beachy or very clearly like 1960s mod flower girl, something like that, or cottage core, that kind of stuff, granny chic, yeah, I will definitely use the tag words. And there are certain styles where the tag word sometimes will probably be one of the reasons that I sold it, because if someone's just looking for a vintage 1970s black top, right, which this technically is, this one falls in that category, but it's special because it's something else. It has that Gothic Victorian Revival. Really cool style. I honestly love this one. I wish I had the kahunas to wear stuff like this myself, but I don't really like standing out either. So, which is not so much a standout shirt, but to me it is, because I really like that one. It was only $18. I got it at the bins. I'm very happy with it. I think I got it at the bins. If not, I paid $3.99 for it, because that's our price around here for long sleeve Goodwill tops, I think. I sold this St. John Sport by Marie Gray tank top, sleeveless shirt, I would say. I am so sad that this one didn't go for like at least 25 bucks, but I sat on it forever. I think I sent the offer for 15 and it was out the door. Now we're moving on to eBay. Okay, this one I actually sold like probably 2 weeks ago, but I really want to show you guys because I want to talk about it. This was a huge slab of vintage. It was marked 1972 fabric. So if you see vintage like flower girl groovy fabric, it doesn't even have to be that. It could be like, Art Deco style, animal print. Any vintage fabric that has unique print. Sometimes that stuff will go for like hundreds of dollars depending on the material and the style of the pattern. This one I sold really quickly, probably within about a week of listing. And I don't even remember what the material was, but it had so much interest, and then somebody paid $40 for it. I think I had it listed at $54 and someone offered $40, and I was like, you know what? I'm ready to get some new inventory coming in. And even though I hadn't listed this one until a couple weeks ago, I have been sitting on it for a while because I hate measuring like huge fabric slabs, which I know is really lazy of me, but I'll have like a ton of like stuff that I don't want to measure set away, like sometimes for months, years maybe. That's what I wanted to point out, just that vintage fabric. So I talked about in my last comeback video, I talked about how I've been saving things for lots. I specifically was talking about like airy shorts, but I have been lotting a lot more together. I've been making outfits like not a track suit, because I guess it doesn't match perfectly, but like I'll find like an activewear Nike top size medium, and I'll find bottoms that maybe don't go exactly with it, but they match the style like as an outfit at the bins, and I'll sell them that way. Or for example, I find a lot of vintage baby boy, baby girl clothes. Selling them separately is a huge pain because really, unless they're really unique, it's like maybe $7 for a 1970s baby boy outfit. Even if it's special, they just don't go for that much, and there are quite a bit of them on eBay. What I've been doing is just, if I find a couple like baby boy things vintage at the bins, I'll buy them and I'll put them in a tub that says lots. And then when I inevitably find more baby boy stuff from the bins, I'll buy it until I have like a lot built up. And I also did this with Fabletics leggings, airy, like cropped bandeau tank tops. And it's been promising so far. So I sold that on auction. I rarely do auctions, but I want to start trying auctions. It just seems like it'd be something fun to do. Like, oh, my auction's ending. Let's put it on the big screen. This one sold at auction for $30. It got a bid within the first 5 minutes. So you know me, like I get that first bid and I was like, this thing's gonna go for $1,000. Which obviously, I'm being dramatic, but $30, I'm not mad about it. I sold this Pigpen Peanuts plush doll. I try to steer away from stuffed animals, but sometimes I will see one that I'm like, I know that's not going to sit around for too long. Ooh, I just smacked my lips real hard. I think it's so obnoxious when I'm watching somebody like on video or in public and they just do that real obnoxious vacuum lip smack. And I've been noticing, I've been doing that. I've probably done it my whole life, actually. So I'm really sorry you guys had to hear that. Maybe I'll make some ASMR channel where I'm just smacking my lips. So I also sold this Grand Valley State University pullover sweater. This one only sold for $9, but I actually bought it for myself. No, I did not go to GVSU, but I just thought it was kind of cool. And like, I mean, I wouldn't be mad if I was in public and someone thought that I went to GVSU because I was wearing a GVSU hoodie. I sold this for $9. I think I wore it twice, and I was just like, it's a little bit short. I put on some weight too since you guys last saw me, so I haven't completely found like my correct size yet. I'm kind of in the middle with that. Sorry, TMI. This is what I mean when I say I can't shut up. I'm dragging this on. Okay, I found this vintage. Oh my god, I loved this. In my head, when I saw this, I was like, that's worth $100. To me, it was like that's worth $100. But I mean, I had to be realistic. I found this vintage kitsch. Kitsch was a great word for this. Probably like 1990s rubber ducky mat. Not like a bath mat, but a bathroom mat. It was like a carpet. And I know those. I have so many people that I watch that do those like. They'll have like a wall hair cutter. It's probably not a hair cutter, but that's what it reminds me of. And they cut their own carpet. They're rugs. You know what I'm talking about? I really hope this isn't just going somewhere else with everyone. I feel like I also watch carpet cleaning videos. Like I'll watch like deep, intense, like bug-ridden, nasty, was outside for 100 years carpet cleaning, and I love that. Anyway, this is what that reminded me of. It was just those people that make like specialty carpets, which I would love to get into. I don't think I have the patience. I sold it for 20 bucks. I think if I would put it on Etsy, I could have gotten like 40 or 50 for that. Not even being dramatic, because that is really cool. I'm pretty sure this sold to a viewer because they said, thank you. What did they say? Thank you so much, Riley. Let me get over here. Okay, every time, even when I was like at my peak, and I had a lot of people buying thank you from like, they'd be my Instagram followers, or they'd see me post something on YouTube and they'd go directly from one of my videos or my social media posts, and they would buy something from me. And even when that was happening a whole lot, like every time I saw someone say like, thank you, Riley, or thanks, Honey Rex, I'm one of your viewers, I literally felt like somebody was getting a tattoo with my name on it. Like I just was so filled with joy over that. So it's been a while because I haven't been posting that someone said, thank you, Riley, or, you know, I'm a viewer. I saw this on your video. I wanted to. Obviously, that doesn't like it hasn't been happening lately. So it's a vintage 1930s, like super glam, super Hollywood necklace and earring set. Very statement, but not too much statement. Not 1980s statement. I'm talking like 1930s statement. But yeah, hi. What's your name? Emily. Thank you so much, Emily. All right, so that is all that I wanted to show you guys. Like I said, I'm gonna try to start doing videos at least weekly. I might have a spurt where I'm binge posting once I actually really get back in the game like 100%, because right now, yes, I'm doing it full time, but a lot of it's like catch up too. A lot of time I've been spent on the inventory that I already have. I have like this little notebook that I got from the Dollar Tree that's literally filled to the brim with like just random little notes that I made for myself for Honey Rags. So if you do not follow me on Instagram, you can go check it out. I'm just Honey Rags on Instagram, and I'll try to leave that link in the description. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming back to me, being so loyal and committed. I just can't believe I really can't believe I got lucky like this. I never thought I had the type of personality where people would want to watch me. Just roll over my own words all the time, apparently. So thank you so much for watching, and happy selling and happy sourcing.